Hello, happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel on all things on our mini homestead. Today I wanted to share with you all part 2 of my Chicken Garden Diary series. Before I jump into this week's progress, here's a little recap of part 1 for those of you who might have missed it. This is what the chicken garden area used to look like prior to us removing all of the bricks, the red lava rocks, the dead trees, the planter box, and all of the debris. I had a hog wire fence with an arbor installed, and I also set up my drip line irrigation in the chicken area. I had 3 yards of fresh topsoil delivered so I can haul to the chicken area to fill out any holes or gaps that might have been under the fence and just to even out the ground. It took me about 2 days to haul over all of the dirt and level everything out. And this is how it turned out. It was a clean slate. I can start fresh and completely transform this area into my dream chicken haven. Now this area is ready for me to start building the foundation so I can bring my chicken coop over.
I don't know if there's like a certain...
What?
I don't know if there's like a certain path you're supposed to go in.
Same?
Yeah.
I want to start off by saying we're no experts and we have no idea what we're doing. We're just learning as we go. So if you see some mistakes or some things that weren't correctly used or done, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to learn. Here's Butters taking a moment to say hello. We started the day with a tamper in hand, packing down the freshly delivered soil. It didn't have to be perfect, just solid and level enough to lay the bricks down for the base of our coop. We read that adding water a little bit at a time while we tamper the soil helped keep it together. Once we were done tampering the soil, we started bringing in the bricks and laying them down, that way the base of the coop can lay on top of them. We didn't have a rubber mallet on hand, so here I am thinking my body weight will help push down and set the bricks in place. We measured the dimensions of the coop, that way we knew how long and how wide to build the foundation. Now here I am freaking out because I realized that the back fence is not parallel to our hog wire fence, therefore our coop will not be parallel to the hog wire fence. It will be sitting at an angle. My husband reassured me that it'll look okay, so I'm just going to trust the process and keep going. When they say home renovations and DIY projects are the ultimate test to your relationships, boy, they were not kidding. There were a lot of challenges that came up and a few things that we didn't agree on, but in the end, we made it work. Ken, if you're watching, thank you for sticking around and helping me with all of my crazy chicken ideas. Once we finished placing all of the bricks in place, I went back to the chicken coop and started taking everything out. Here's my little toffee keeping me company. She's probably looking for food, to be honest. Here I'm just taking everything out from the chicken run, all of their feeders, their waters, and the pavers that they were sitting on, and removing the bench and just anything out of the way so we can move the coop over. This is one part of the base of the coop. I'm just taking some time to wipe off all of the dirt and debris that got stuck so that way it lays flush on top of the bricks. The base of the coop has a lot of screws to hold everything together. We were able to get most of them out, however, we were having problems with a few of them just because they were overly stripped and we just couldn't get them out. So we had to run to the store and pick up a screw extractor bit.
I don't know what you're doing.
So you're like...
What is that?
Using one side to make the cut, like with the bit.
So they're double-sided?
Yes.
So you could use both sides?
No, but you need to use one side before you use the other.
Oh, so you have to use both sides?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically this screw extractor bit has two ends designed to remove stripped screws. One end of the bit creates a pilot hole in the stripped screw head, and then you use the other side with reverse threads and is used to grip and unscrew a damaged screw.
There we go.
It's grabbing it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So, you see?
This coop comes in 3 different sections that you can break apart. The first 2 sections that you see here are actually from Tractor Supply, and then the 3rd section was added on to extend the chicken run. I'm making my way around the coop, making sure to get all of the screws out, that way we can break the sections apart and move them over. Here I am bracing myself to pick up part of the coop and the base because we still had one screw that we could not get out even with the screw extractor bit. This is the heaviest portion of the coop, and having to move it with the base just made it even more heavier. Since we had the sections pulled apart, I thought it'd be the perfect time to do a little paint touch-up. My grandma likes to keep busy, so I thought this would be the perfect activity for her. Once she called it quits, I stepped in and finished the rest.
Gotta rotate.
Finally, the moment you will have all been waiting for, it's time to finally move the coop over. Unfortunately, I forgot to hit record when moving the middle section over and getting to see how Ken got stuck inside. He had to stay in there all night. No, I'm just kidding. We got him out. There's that rubber mallet that I needed earlier. By this time it started to get cold and the sun was coming down really fast, so I had to quickly get everything set up so we can get the girls situated before it got dark. I ended up purchasing a few bags of topsoil to fill up the chicken run. By this time, all the chickens were freaking out because the sun was quickly coming down and they had no idea where to go.
Yeah, one more bag each, so it's up to the,
Yeah.
I quickly laid down the bedding inside the coop and nesting boxes and was able to get the girls tucked in for the night. The next morning, I started bringing over my slate pavers that were in the previous area and started laying down a pathway. These pavers are temporary. I eventually want to get larger, thicker, heavier pavers to set down, but these were free and they're doing the job for now. I'm watering the pavers to remove any excess dirt and to help set them into the dirt. Lastly, I moved the girls' food storage bin into their chicken area for easy access when filling their feeder. The other day, I received a box of my David Austin bare root roses that I had purchased earlier in the year. I immediately submerged the roots in a bucket of water for a few days just to rehydrate the roots before planting.
So this is what my bare root races look like. This is the David Austin Olivia Rose. I ended up ordering 5 of these so we can create a beautiful hedge along the fence.
I planted them one by one along the new fence. In time, they'll bloom into a fragrant hedge, bringing more life into the space.
Beautiful.
This garden has become a gentle blend of function and beauty, where hens wander, flowers bloom, and the peace settles in between the tasks. Thank you for following along as we slowly grow our homestead one quiet project at a time. If you'd like to follow along with my Chicken Garden Diaries, feel free to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss part 3. Till next time.